Shotgunning, an old realm of ritual drinking. I'm not too sure when or how it all started, but it surely is a ludicrous way to down beers. You could be very unbalanced by the time you reach for the next can. Well, depends on how many you had. My past experience was so deep into the game, I always end up in a game over screen multiple times, with a restart button. Luckily, I got the chance to play again. I'm like that fool smashing buttons on the controller and doesn't know what moves he's performing. Call me a newbie or inexperienced player, the key to staying alive is to shotgun a beer once per hour. Not every 10 seconds, not every 10 minutes. Pacing yourself is how you really enjoy the game. Don't let the enjoyment take control over you. That's what I learned. Learning to shotgun a beer was a skill I accidentally acquired over time based on enjoyment. The amount of parties I attended involved so many shotguns, I became used to it. It was like carrying a bad habit I couldn't get rid of. A good friend of mine taught me the ways like Mr. Miyagi. The starting phase was a bit brutal to get used to. Trying to handle your first rush of alcohol wasn't easy, something my virgin esophagus had to get used to. The burning tone was a new experience. It's like a river filled with piranha piss flowing through your insides, making it difficult to breathe. My first shotgun took me more than 10 seconds. It felt like eternity trying to get it all down in one guzzle without having a single drop of alcohol. A success it was, but how painful. The development of carbonation within the stomach was like playing pile-on with friends during elementary school times. The person at the bottom never breathes properly and struggles with the built-up weight. That's how my stomach felt like. Filled to the gut and unbreathable. My next couple attempts unlocked my potentiality. I got slightly quicker the more I chugged. Beating my own teacher wasn't easy. It was like competing against Vince Carter in a slam dunk contest, but instead slamming beer straight to the gut. My emotion couldn't withstand the amount of losses I had. I couldn't even win one game without drowning in a pool of alcohol. So I practice and compete whenever I can. I cashed out my paycheck and told my liver, I'm sorry. I never drank so much beers in such a short time. I felt a quick rush of uncertainty. Should I be drinking this much alcohol? I know deep down inside shit ain't responsible and someday this will get the best of me. My gut became bigger as time passes by, and I felt like a pregnant woman carrying a 9-month-old child ready to give labor. Damn. One day, I decided to challenge my sensei once again to a matchup. This event was hosted at my buddy's house. Cases of beers were piled up in the living room like a Christmas tree. Oh yeah, it was on. A few shotties went down like an empty shotgun shell. I was getting destroyed by seconds. The crowd was pumped like a fully loaded shotgun ready to explode. The night was relentless. We decided to record this event and showcase our competitive nature midway through the night. We had the cameras rolling for some time until the battery died. We were only able to capture half of the footage. Too bad we couldn't get it all. The night was so young, so were our souls. The battlefield was left with spilled alcohol and crushed cans. He edged me through the night one after another. I never had so much shotguns in my life, and in such a short period of time I became incapable. My body fell into a quiet dream as I whispered to myself, I lost. It wasn't about how many shotguns I could take, it was about the speed. The guzzle technique was key. Every second mattered. After my losses, I started to step up the volume. I find practicing in bigger can sizes can increase my acceleration with smaller ones. The bulkier shotguns will bore a new passageway for liquor to travel much quicker. The more you get used to things, the easier it comes. That was just my theory. This chug training lesson gave me more than what I asked for, but with a cost of pain. Well, there's no success without struggle, right? After a dozen of these liquid bazookas, I've gotten so used to the surge of alcohol that these little guys became nothing but a footstep in life. I was ready for another matchup, and this time, I was the one edging. I was beating Miyagi at his own game. I was catching bodies like an annoying fly on the wall. This is when I knew I was on another level. The satisfying victory had me jumping for joy. The moment felt like accomplishment, felt like a huge burden in my body. I was starting to look like a hippo from the waist below. Sports shotgunning comes with a physical sacrifice, if taken too seriously. While it lasted, it was fun. It wasn't like we were smoking crack, just cracking some cold one with the boys and enjoying life. Since then, we had a couple shotgun competitions, but it slowly died down after the years passed. Now just enjoying it from time to time, with or without friends. I cherish the moments we had and appreciate the company, because you never know when you will ever get the chance to again. Time passes by while friends move on to new things in life. This was our utopia years ago. Even though the drinking was a bit too excessive, we were all happy at the time, and I think that's what really matters the most. That's what creates memories. Before I go, I'll be dropping one more shotty for you guys. Thank you all for joining me on another story film. I'm very happy to write for you guys as you are pleased to listen. I want to give a quick shout out to the Super Squad. Thank you for the mad support per month, man. Appreciate that. If you really enjoyed this episode, please kindly drop a like and a comment. Peace out, guys, and much love, and keep your head up through difficult times. I know this year may be a shit show, but we're all still standing strong together. Our spirits are the only thing that keeps us together even though we are so far apart. Do not lose balance and stay focused. Stay firm through tough times. We will all eventually make it and become much stronger from the inside. Our hearts will grow bigger as we stem from the struggles and hardship. Things aren't meant to be easy in life. We just have to keep moving forward through obstacles and never look back. This is how we become indestructible.